It only takes a cinder for a phoenix to rise.
Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 10 of our Malekith the Old World and SFO Grimmhammer campaign. In today's episode we are here with Malekith recruiting up a multi-headed scaly war hydra who was sacrificed in the previous episode to the auto-resolve gods very unjustly. So 3 turns later we're here and about ready to get out and going. I have already sent the Admiral out and around. We've had some issues getting this episode started up, so I have made a couple moves here. So we had the Black Ark move as far away from Grimgor as we can, who is out as, I guess, Grimgor Navy Hide. He's constructed a scrap fleet and is looking to deal as much damage as possible, so hopefully he doesn't attack the Lost Ericsson's landing. That's a good 800 gold we would be losing. But if that's the only thing that ends up getting attacked, I think then at that point we can bring Malekith into the Citadel of Lead or Conquata here, which we are going to I think wait until Grimgor lands. I don't believe he's able to hit. Even if he was to raise Lost Ericsson's, he'd take a single turn, so let's try to save up our laborers a little bit there. If we are going to spend any gold, I would so like to come on over and attack the Pillar of Agog. They've just got a few too many units in the settlement themselves, and our bolt throwers are great, but just aren't dealing enough damage to the individual units of greenskins for what I would like here. So we need to get Marathi a few better spells. So we're going to try is just come up in front of Karen Malog here and jump into an ambush. 100% chance to succeed. The army is very small, so if we don't do any building into Karen or just build up maybe a growth building for cheap, try to lure them on over, that might work for us. I am at least willing to try. We will then do over in Lonely Ogben is likely to get attacked as well. I'm thinking these two settlements are his prime targets, with the Wall Force being what it is. Of course, this army is not weak. A concerning ball of damage he's got rolling around here. Would upgrading this help our Dread Spears? No, but it would drop leadership. So I think I'm going to immediately apply this, just for that leadership penalty. And we'll end our turn and see how things play out. Okay, so nothing really happening. The fact that the spirits are sure-wheeled are building up so many Glade Guard is incredibly concerning. 190 range is a lot. 25 missile strength. So as soon as they do decide to come out of the woods here, they're going to be a huge problem now. We've let this fester. I was hoping to form an alliance with them. Still improving up to negative 69. It's negative nice. Grimgor is in March stance now, and he's moved past the landing. So where is your attack vector? What would this actually provide extra? Looks like a unit of Blackguard, and that's it. That might be all we need to win the battle. I'm willing to spend some of our slaves just to make sure Conquata doesn't fall. We could also add in a building that just gives them a nice set of garrison. Shades wouldn't be a bad call. Although as soon as they run out of ammo, they're more or less useless. Conscription halls for the Dreadspear and Dark Shard would be a 600 gold investment. And a 150 slave investment. And this would force Grimgor to even either attack, which we would have a lot of lads on the walls ready to throw down. Shadows of Onlak 2, which is a pretty strong breath spell. Bolt thrower towers are either going to be great or completely useless. Let's go ahead and speed this along. We're going to try to be a bit aggressive. Since he's now on shore, we're going to bring you back a little ways. Sissoko may still decide to be mean, which would be so sad. Rather, if he decides to attack, we have the, so he can't even get for it all. No problem.
Cruel and deadly. Anchors away.
Oh, I'm a bit scared he can get out to the sea after raising the landing. Doesn't look like it. This may be a trap.
Dreadlord. Set the sails.
Just make sure we're defending these settlements here. Okay, so with Malekith, we'll come through the other side of the Citadel of Lead. If we manage to ambush Grimgor, he won't have any of his reinforcements. He looks like he's rolling with pretty much only trolls, and then the reinforcements are all of the main boys. Yeah, so I think an ambush here is the best course of action. Saving gold, I think, is also the best course of action. So Marathi Argor is going to continue to recruit, so maybe we come over and start stealing. Draw them to us.
Scour the land.
Yeah, let's draw them over here. Get some more raiding. Build up positive relations with the Spirits of Sherwood because they like us raiding the Greenskins here. Let them throw down if they wish. They've only got 9 units for now.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
Very serious for now. We come to a position where I don't mind them trying to hit Karen Malog, but I'd love to be able to threaten multiple settlements ourselves. We just don't have a strong enough force. The old frowny face. We need to take down this army and then we're free to go. Right then. Any amount of building we can rush along before we choose to end the turn here. It's like, no, we'll save up some gold and we'll end the turn. Yoink. Okay, so we did turn around to attack Lost Ericsson. This is going to give us a close defeat. We're not... Why don't we have a settlement battle? Very much like to fight it, but I think we're just going to get completely butchered. Let's give this one to the auto-resolve and hunt them down with... Well, you know what? I bet we can do better than auto-resolve. Let's go... No. The amount of back and forth there was probably whiplash-inducing. We'll just go for this. That we can move in with Malekith from there. Claim the settlement, I dare you. Alright, Marathi is a freebooter. It is simple. You take from the land, or you make from the land, and we take from you. 2,000. Wow, they stole so much. And you're just going to keep building up your forces, and no one knows what you've got here. Can we send perhaps Kaval out for a bit of a closer look? Oh no, the forest goblins return. Good grief, they've got so much melee attack. Luckily no armor and bad shields, but they have a stalk, it looks like. That's a great unit. Not gonna happen. Grimgor has dropped down 4 units in his wall army, so we'll bring Malekith in. Dark channeling seems like a really good idea.
No mercy.
Indeed. Time for the clappeting. We could just give him the auto-resolve. We're not going to. It'll likely be the smarter course of action. We've got a Black Dragon and...
Lord of Fear.
Apparently a Lord of Fear. Move you over next to...
Plotting a course.
I don't know if you're actually able to reinforce, but we'll try. An extra Lord is an extra Lord.
We have a deal.
We have a deal.
Destroy them.
No reinforcements, so just Malekith, the Death Hag, and our Master Kenobi. Well, hang on now. How did the settlement garrison replenish this far? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do instead. Yoink. Yeah, that's way too many greenskins. I am going to loot and occupy, and we'll have ourselves a proper battle soon. You can see it scrolled down further. The Wand of Karaden now is Marathi's. Powerful item of dark sorcery, this wand unleashes the power of the fell demon Karaden on command. The fell demon auto-resolve. Take the gold, the wand, and all of the extra goons. There's a pretty high chance you're gonna come out to try to attack us. Your army is fairly scary. Here's what we'll do. We'll join back up.
These dark deeds.
Dark.
As the grave.
We'll switch back into ambush, come back into our territory, stay next to the cairn, and try to see if we can get that ambush off. Play a bit more clever. Evan, let's upgrade your Black Arc. Maybe. No, it looks like we will not upgrade your Black Arc. Does this give us more research rate here for the Sorcerer's Cabin? No. Not even a little bit. Which is lame. Okay, so no upgrades for the Black Arc. Agronath up to tier 5, though, sounds fantastic. Take 4 turns. I'm just going to speed this along right away. No reason to wait. We're rich. Now we have a Black Dragon Egg. The mightiest of fortresses. So what's concerning is this looks like it actually loses income, so you don't have any longer the extra income from when you have more than 25 slaves? I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and expand the Port of Nagranath and see if that gives us any negatives. Also then come in here, grab an additional Sorceress's Abode, more research rate, or either an auction house or execution block. Either one is going to increase the amount of casualties captured post-battle, or experience more replenishment rate and upkeep production for this province, or recruit rank, missile and weapon damage, and experience faction-wide. With both. Okay. Let's go for execution blocks then. Druki revel in death. A wrong look, a single misstep, or bad luck can cause a slave to be dragged off for sacrifice. This keeps their population in check and inspires the others to work all the harder. It gives us more recruit rank. And now we are broke. So I'm going to take that back. Let's go for income increasing buildings, if we can help it. We've already got the roads in here, but I think we can double down on those. So here at Lonely Ogben, let's go ahead and just chuck in the black roads. No reason not to. I am going to speed that along as well. 300 slaves is a pretty small margin. Let's read Dark Portents so Malekith can get moving.
Speak, Lord of the Black Tower.
Ward of Carti. Ward of Cain is great for when we are actually attacking. Or charge bonus. No, I think from here we continue down the blue line. Let's go Draft Master. Get our upkeep production down to Renowned and Feared for maximum amount of experience gain, upkeep production, and campaign movement.
King of the Druki.
Scent of the Cold-Blooded. Extra weapon strength for all Cold One Knights. Chariots as well. Not a bad ability. So we got tested for more hit points, and then that'll give us, it's like more damage. Yeah. Less speed, more damage, more resistances, and bonus V large. And the Whip of Agony. Negative 25 melee defense, it removes terror and fear. That's pretty strong, and it'll lock Trusted Retainer. Unbreakable for Malekith. You can still get both of these minor skills, so I think both of these are great. Just increasing how strong Malekith is. Pretty dang strong. Yeah, let's grab Above Suspicion here first. More weapon strength plus 10% for the accompanying lord. Looks like for you as well. 830, that seems fantastic coming out of a dragon. Death Hack will help us replenish up those troops. And we might as well also give her the Dance of Death.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Don't really have to worry about any nonsense from the Greenskins in terms of corruption.
Fear my malice.
Admiral Tyrannosh, let's go ahead and give you the slave hold as well. That way we can start building up our stores. And then the torture posts, because why not? It is free income. Perfect.
I am not known for my ability to forgive.
Marathi did not manage to ambush. A 100% chance, huh? No more WoB, we'll be back. I mean, I'm thinking since we don't actually... Well, we are trying to make the Sure-Wheeled boys on our side. They're actually improving towards Grimgore, which is concerning. We can't go for peace. Alright, so I was going to be kind. But you've now moved over into our territory and started to raid. But for some reason, the Savage Orcs don't actually raid in their encamped stance. How bizarre. Bunch of Evil Choir Masters, and we've got some reworked crossbows. Beautiful stuff. Rite of Cain has expired. Ooh, it's time. Let's shuffle those slaves off right away for Cain. And let's clobber Vicious here.
Queen.
Are you at war with anyone? Literally no. How?
I watch from the shadows.
It's time to have ourselves a battle.
Rotterdam.
Got your chopper ready? The boar boys are a bit scary. Everything else we can handle. The field. Alright, this is the most perfect settlement for having this battle, or this the perfect map, that is. Set bolt throwers up here. Yeah, well, actually, I'll pull them back just a little ways. We'll have the dark shards setting up here. I'm gonna have the ones in the woods that have the shields, because they can actually fire through these woods pretty well.
Dark elves.
Move them up a bit. Let's go spears.
Dark elves.
Dark elves.
Merciless warriors.
Maximum darkness.
Corsairs.
Great sword.
Mother of
Marathi and other spellcaster.
Dealers in death.
Third set of spears in the woods over here, just in case. There are a lot of orcs coming across the field here. And then you lot can be a secondary backline. Same thing here, just in case there's too many units coming around the outside.
Mothers of murder.
And then the witch elves can be in the back line, ready to deliver doom. Perfect stuff. Black Arc Corsair handbows also on that side. We'll have them rotate around once maybe cavalry gets a bit closer. Savage Orcs always do a lot of damage. Good news is we've got quite a bit of spell damage ourselves coming out. Pull Ardruki back ever so slightly. Same thing with the lads in the woods. There we go. Pretty decent defensive wall. It's just we are weak in the woods here to just overwhelming hordes of Savage Orcs, but they'll all be coming in from across the field, so hopefully we have time to move everyone around. I'll switch you to multi-shot mode.
Matriarch.
Let's do the thing. Everyone except for... everyone really except for you two in guard mode. All of our missiles together. And the crows. Let it begin. Where's my Spirit Leech? A little ways over there before we can actually activate. And let's get that off as quick as we can. Hello there. Thank you, 50% more targeting range. Do the same for one of these other Savage Orc boys. See how far away we have to be. Pagans are by far the most important unit for us to get rid of. We should have a ton of magic. Come on, Marathi. In fact, since these harpies are going to be pretty useless here, can we just yoink this away from them real quick? Awesome. Drop that down here. 50% means we should be able to activate it about by the bridge. I'm a little bit concerned that means Marathi won't be able to escape, but we have all sorts of things like the Dark Conduit and the Black Horror to kind of keep her safe. I'm curious to see just how much damage these Savage Orc boys are going to be able to stave off. They're real excited to be here, though, aren't they? Alright, run. They activated very quickly. Run, Marathi, run. We'll bring the one of these harpies up to be sacrificed if needed. Have any fallen just yet? No, but it's a fair bit of damage, isn't it? You've got a lot of health. Wrathy, you need to move. First blanket of shots goes down. Look at him go. Can you drop a Spirit Leech? Nope, can't afford it. What do you know? Keep these harpies up on the side in case we need them. Prefer to use Morathi's spells, but Spirit Leech is also going to be great, so yoink that wherever you can. Scoot you forward. Morathi, hold the line here. You fall back as well. Spirit Leech is hilarious. I don't see any archers. Okay, there's one unit of archers. All to be in range, and then we can all charge in and do some serious damage. Do the thing. Let's go ahead and drop the enemy Lord's ability to chase us. Black Horror, I'm going to send up through both of these blobs of units. Let's have all of the harpies do the same thing. If they see the unit round wide, so be it. Not much we can do about it. And those get to doing your thing. Ooh, fall back. Charge them. Somehow you made it back into our line. Very fair. All crossbows get to work. Go ahead, Dark Conduit you. Harpies, get up and out of there. Wrathy is completely surrounded, which is just horrifying. Let's get some damage on these Savage Orc boar boys there. Our handbows are getting run down. There were so many units that came through the woods. Sit in the Witch Elves. Send in the Witch Elves. Corsair handbows, you guys go wide there.
We are ready, as you say. Murder awaits.
Keep getting those shots with your handbows. Firing on
For the king.
this blob with the guys behind them will be great. Die weaklings indeed.
Bleak swords.
Blades move in. Wrathy, go ahead and try to fall back. Let's go ahead and yoink some magic from these harpies.
Sorceress! Going!
Sorceress, if you can come in and deal with
Attack!
these blobs of working boys would be awesome.
By your command. Dark shards. Understood.
We'll last them. That bleed effective should be mauling them pretty quickly. Spears, I really need you to kind of just hold the line.
Slaughter them.
Move up and stop those
Spears.
boar boys from doing anything. Sure why you're so far forward, but fall back.
Setting forth!
Corsair handbows.
And bows keep moving out wide. Perfect.
Rookie.
We need you to try to move away from them instead of just allowing that damage to all hit you. You guys fly on in. Would want them going after the different groups of cavalry, but let's not. Let's instead target this back line over here.
Death is coming.
Death is coming. This only affects one unless we're overcasting it. Not going to do that. Let's go ahead and just rip some health off of any of these. Any of these Savage Orcs really works.
Morathi!
Oh, blinded. Is a horrifyingly effective debuff.
Eager for battle. Dark shards. Orders understood.
Quickly
You need to
now.
come back. Handbows fall back here. Everyone who can fall back, do so. We need to remain very defensive here.
Bolt throwers.
Bolt throwers apparently have no shot.
Pleasure. Suffering for all.
Pull them back a little bit.
Bleak swords.
Swords move in. We need to reinforce the Black Arc Reaver quite badly here.
Eager for battle.
It is so.
Wrathy is annihilating. Bring these harpies away. And let them charge these Savage Orcs. Hopefully Get some fear in.
Dark elves. My
Fall back a bit. We'll have the spears come through and scare them off. Crossbows. That's your target. They're gonna keep coming back, but we're gonna keep filling them full of holes. Go Marathi on the Dark Conduit explosion here. Just rip the entire blob there apart. And there's the win. How many kills did you get in that single casting? Only about 55, huh? Because we don't get counted for that one. Fair enough. We'll do what we can to run down the rest of these poor unfortunate orcs here, and I'll catch you in a moment. We claim ourselves a decisive victory. We can go ahead and ransom them for a heap of gold. I think we're going to continue the old pain train and keep making friends.
I have need of slaves.
Indeed. They're going to fall back into Sure-Wheeled Forest, which means we can't pursue them unless we want to do some trespassing, which would cause all sorts of issues. We'll take the military actions against Vicious Gobspit. What we are going to do is recruit in a new lord with the express intention of him being complete bait. We'll grab Yuri and the Spiteful, since we're going to more or less use him as a hero here. Legendary Wrangler, you might be. You sit on the other side of Karen Malog, and then we'll have you switch over into perhaps Dark Channeling stance.
Dark powers.
Exactly.
I am the first
Then we'll have
sorceress.
Marathi go into ambush stance right next to Urian.
With bitter ambition.
With bitter ambition.
I watch from the shadows.
Hopefully he should present a juicy target, and the orcs come over and get bopped on the head. That is indeed the plan. Very scientific.
Mother of the Druki.
We'll take the... Oh, that's a tough call, actually. Soul Blight starts as an AoE. Leadership drops for orcs are always great. But making the Spirit Leech cheaper, I think, is going to be more important.
All is possible.
On turn, lords have a chance to gain 2 loyalty. Always there to scare them. Treason is never straightforward. Under some troves. Woundmaker. Inviolable. And Gutter Fighter. Okay, fair enough. None of those are spicy enough to warrant grabbing immediately, though. Let's grab the Plunder Troves. The Reaver keeps private chests filled with riches stashed away. Be used to persuade the Druki nobility. A little bit of an upkeep reduction for who is rolling with them. Sounds pretty good to me.
Black Court.
You are so close to rank 10. Haven't really been able to get Kevin doing any kind of damage at all. I'd love to get some proper units in our Black Arcs. Alright, Urian, well, you've got 5 skills. Let's go ahead and test those out.
Beastmaster.
Hi, Beastmaster. Well, didn't he make you the dreaded slaver as well? Good skill to get online. Black Dragon Egg. I mean, you are a high Beastmaster, aren't you?
Hag sorceress of Grond.
Ogre Blade there, the Cloak of Hag Grafe. Give you the Black Dragon Egg. Any ancillaries you're allowed to? Doesn't look like you are, though. So back over to our High Beastmaster.
Beasts of
Who
Druki.
looks... I mean, he kind of looks like a goober. I can't lie. A degenerate kettle drummer. Evil choir master. All of the super edgy units. Give you the Crown of Command and a Charm Shield, so you've got something to your name. It makes the target a little bit more juicy as well.
Beautiful.
Come over and attack, or else.
Victorious.
I am so concerned you guys are not improving. Kind of hovering at the 60.
Observe.
Not a good sight at all. Less slaves used by buildings. I think we'll just go for the slave market then, because we're already making an absolute ton of income. We'll just lose a bit of our control. Sounds like a nice trade-off. Then the other thing we'll go for here is going to be the Sorceress's Abode. That way we can get the bump to our research rate. Right then, Malekith, it's time to show them your cruelty knows no limits. March stance, and we'll zoom over through to before I make that call. Which one has less
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
control? Really, both of them are doing completely fine. We'll move through the Citadel of Lead then, since we've got the Dark Portent sitting up here. I'm confident to go in march stance all the way over. No one can move out of the army. Right then, so we've got all of the good units here. The bolt cartridges sound pretty solid too. Extra missile strength for all of our Reaper bolt throwers. But these are fantastic. Income from faction capital settlement. Move through to purge the weak. Festivals of Cain will be great just for a little bit of survivability on all of those lightly clothed witch elves. We'll go ahead and come on in then. I'm thinking our next subjugation we're going to go for. So Rakarth is actually on the battle map, and so is Lokir. So Rakarth and Lokir we can recruit through the old-fashioned means. That means we're going to want to grab Malice and Harganeth through this mode here. Skip through the notifications and give it another turn. Almost.
We are long past words.
It's just one's peace. You can't even offer me enough gold to be worth peace, because then we're going to be throwing down with the Keebler trees. No thanks. Right, so the winds of magic are changing in a pretty horrible way. Negative 20 growth, 2 horde growth. Well, luckily we're not a horde faction, but we have to wait 10 turns before we get a growth bump. Sacrifice to Mathland is now available. The Black Ark will be available to be recruited from any port settlement. Does it just activate automatically? It says we can do it, but it says we can't for another 4 turns. Maybe it's just a cooldown from our previous right? Not exactly sure.
Yeah.
Who holds defending Bolahat? There are a few of you, so here's the plan. Ambush.
Carnage awaits.
It's time to start finishing off good old Grimgore.
I am the first
We need to start
sorceress.
forcing him down into a weakened position. That way we can deal with him.
Guide us, Cain.
Where are you going?
Gargoth.
Oh, good grief. Just claim the period victory here. We're going to go ahead and circle.
Revenge awaits.
Realize this army is going to go ahead and move up to the north, huh? There's really not much we can do about it. They're going to be a pretty dangerous army. Thankfully, so are all of our defenders. Except for those here at the Giant's Causeway. So I guess rest in peace our gold mine here.
Yes. Short-sighted.
Not really. I'd like to get you a bit closer though, that way we can bombard the Giant's Causeway with
I approve
your
dark deed.
lovely army abilities. So let's kind of get between.
Nature's
Urian, I am going to
torment.
have
I
move
have
with
control.
Marathi. That way we can get some
On
extra
the
skills. Perfect. Have ourselves a battle.
Bewitching.
Umug versus Marathi. 2 most important targets are definitely going to be our 2 melee specialists here. Move in and deal some damage. Only real concern being that our Black Ark Reaver is a little bit wounded, but I think he should perform just fine. Alright, let's gather up some more sacrifices. Good old contest of who has more heads than we do have bolts. Got more lads, you might end up winning. Start deployment. I think this is going to be the best place to attack from here. Our Beastmasters coming in a minute 24, so it's going to be a very long time, and he'll have to run all the way across the map on foot. So it's going to be a little bit before he's even able to help. Set the Reapers up here. Let's go ahead and do Dark Shards, where our shield lads are in the more dangerous position, and the 2 others are up front.
Taruki, the merciless host. We are
Nice,
ready.
spread out.
Dread spears.
Red Spear's ready to assault the settlement.
Cold-blooded killers.
3 of our lords, who sadly none of them are flying just yet.
Our
Our other spellcaster here is on horseback, so he should be able to move around pretty quickly.
Corsairs.
Corsair handbows on this flank here, just in case.
Battle ready.
Then we'll have the Sisters of Slaughter ready to help them out. Ice Blades reinforcing the center line like we did previously. That worked out very well. And then the Witch Elves find a
Bringers of death.
weakened target once the battle commences.
Marathi. Agreed.
Guard mode except for you two.
Maverices.
All the missiles.
Corsair handbows.
And the crows, whom are basically flying termites, fantastic at ripping down towers. Let it begin. We have, we're gonna miss button clicks. That's the wrong 2 units. Let's go ahead and move in, maul this arrow tower. You have the one on top there. We're gonna lose a lot of dread spears to for no reason here if we're not careful. That tower's pretty close range.
Very well.
Some pretty spicy unit formations for the enemy here.
Eager for blood.
That tower's gone already. Let's go ahead and just move past these guys and go after the other one.
Marathi moves.
Then we go for a Spirit Leech on the enemy lord. Might have to overcast it. Let's go for the War Boss there instead of a little bit more powerful lord. Let's bring them over this way. See if we can't convince the enemies that they're an important target to chase. All of their towers are already gone. Marathi's getting jumped.
Corsairs.
Absolute fool, you go nowhere now. Looks like they are moving in their front lines, as greenskins would.
Sorceress of Grod.
Else up and into position. You guys gonna come on down out of there, biggins? Maybe. I don't trust it. We'll do the old conduit here after launching a black dragon egg.
Druki. Carnage awaits.
Oh, it's a cloud of stank. But it bounced off.
Advance.
That's pretty incredible.
Druki.
We're out the U sub in. Perfect. Bring the High Beastmaster round. However long it takes you to get here.
Corsair handbows. Advance.
And bring the handbows around so they can actually start
Druki. Forward.
being a nuisance. Anyone that comes out of the settlements is going to get blanketed in arrows.
Dark Elf.
Switch you over to the multi-shot round. That was a waste.
Battle ready.
Fire on those arrow boys there.
Vengeance.
Wrath, if you can also weaken them, that would be awesome. We can blast the Eldritch smoke through the back line.
Sorceress of Grod.
Cast here for the big boss. And then for Wrath, if you can yoink some health away from probably one of these Dark Shard units, that'd be great. Yes, bring your archers away from your main body force. Very clever. In fact, send all the harpies in to take advantage. So make sure you're firing on the right unit.
Destroy.
Whoever she hits is going to be blinded.
Harbinger.
Oh, they're just going to sit up on top of the hill and do nothing. Makes it way easier for me.
Carnage awaits.
Quickly now.
Witch Elves up now.
Let them despair.
Stay back a little bit. Oh, you're going to charge into our Dread Spears? Good idea.
Merciless warriors.
Let's switch targets now to going after Poor Boys. Switch to single target. Actually, we'll switch to single target and go for... I've lost you.
Bolt throwers.
The big boss, who's already taken a fair bit of damage.
Marathi.
Wrathy, you come on back now.
The merciless host.
We'll ask these biggins.
Corsair handbows.
Mind weakening these Poor Boys a bit.
Eager for battle.
Trolls aren't coming back. No way, no how. We are starting to run a little bit lower on ammunition, so let's make sure we're giving the orders.
Understood.
To the Sisters and the Witch Elves up to take them down. Want away their harpies? If you can. Wrath is surrounded by, well, let's go ahead and push her towards them, and then we can explode the old Dark Conduit. Delete both those units there.
Marathi.
Every single person with a bolt thrower, let's move in and go after the Lord there.
Merciless warriors! Onwards to murder!
And those of you come with them. We'll just kind of form up here while the Lords come this way. Spirit Leech. Come over the top and help this other unit. All Harpies. Witch targeting. Spears in.
To slaughter!
Everything that's retreating is not coming back. Looks like it's all shattered.
Witch elves.
Slow and steady.
Nagarathi! Glorious destruction! By Cain!
Alright, that big boss is gone already, so bring everyone in and start taking down this blocker. Harpies, let's try to chase them a little ways away from their allies, and then we'll move in. You all out of guard mode. Completely surround from there. Hand bows. Come by and help. Alright, they're gone. Let's push in.
Quickly now.
Witch Elves a little ways back.
Shut!
We can let the Witch Elves charge in. Sisters of Slaughter be the ones on defense. Harpies come out of there for a moment. Back over on Marathi's side. Anything that is dumb enough to
Kill everything!
what I asked you to shoot these error boys.
Done.
You do eliminate the arrows there. Send in the Witch Elves. They should perform very, very well in combat.
Sorcerers of Grond.
Not sure where our spears are going. They're deciding to leave. Help us with the blocker.
Feel my rage.
Where did the other enemy Lord go? Is he going up to the top? Try to fight all of our Witch Elves.
Corsair handbows!
Take down the units that are fleeing. You go after the ones that are still there up at the top. I don't see the enemy Lord. One of the heroes is gone, though. Oh, that was the Lord. He ran in and just got wiped out.
Ready!
Fair enough. Let's try to fire you into this blob here. We're not taking out as many friendly fire units.
First
Not friendly
sorceress.
firing as much. Save our spells.
Of course.
Rip through them.
We are ready!
You boys blanket these Orc boys in doom, and I think we might see the major white flag going up. Scare off those biggins.
Corsair
And those are great in the fights. We'll send you guys in. In fact, we'll just explode this unit of orcs in the meantime. Don't mind being tired for a mere moment. The orcs are going to be tired for much longer. Oh, eternal sleep. Point blank right in the... Oh, okay. Didn't think handbolt bows are that strong, but... Is it 4 of them impact the same spot? Oh, just kidding. Here's the Lord he was hiding. He ran for his life. Decidedly ungorky. Glad you just come on in. Spirit Leech the enemy Lord. That'll be super great. Not worth it, but super great.
Moving forward.
I'm thinking we're going to see the white flag very soon. Still has a unit of 4 poor boys, but everyone's hiding. Everyone's hiding. Alright, let's move in and capture these zones.
On to violence.
I'll go ahead and maul these normal orc boys. They've got 2 units of cavalry left. Is that going to be enough? There's multiple units of cavalry left.
Swiftly.
without question! Kill them!
Stop them from moving. Little net of justice.
Dark shards!
See, some Dark Shard bolts go out there. You two turn round. Scared them off quite quickly. See how much bleed effect does to the normal war bosses. Here, let them charge into this group. eyes, huh? Very specific and very violent. Relax.
Demons in death.
Rather than drop down. Melkoth's here.
Sorceress! Follow the winds!
I know you go out this way.
Destruction awaits.
I mean, they're not taking too much damage themselves, but they're not really doing that much. Come away before that cavalry catches you. Are they really just gonna hide? That's kind of funny. They will make this battle go on to the bitter end. Stop the friendly fire there. Bolts, let's go ahead and move up.
Slay them.
Destroy the boar boys.
Yari!
Merciless warriors.
Can they actually reach from down there? How much damage are they gonna do? Probably not much. Wouldn't mind it being enough just to scare them off. And there's the win. Perfect. Foolish orcs. And now to be proper disrespectful, do we simply sack the settlement, move on, and just do some raiding? Make them repair it for us? Let's do it.
Leave no trinket behind.
Leave no trinket behind. And we'll have
High
everyone you can just kind of fall back,
raiding.
do some raiding.
We roam.
Hag sorceress of bronze.
Get right in front so there's no attacking him instead of her. Either way, we've got the ultimate reinforcements, but I would prefer not to have that threat there. We'll go for extra scouting.
Yes.
And Caval, probably the best opportunity to get more mobility.
King of the Druki.
Sulfanet, we can get more leadership. Let's go for a melee defense. You've already got an insane amount of attack.
Black heart.
Then our admiral is just continuing to wait and gather up skill. Excellent. Well, now we are in a threat from Vicious Gobspit up here, but unless he goes after the Giant's Causeway, there's not a lot he can do. Of course, the second he does take that, that allows the Sure-Wield Forest to come on out and actually claim a settlement back, too. Lots of interesting things about to happen.
The air is thick with murder.
Is indeed. Let's go ahead and house the Dread Knights. Let's do the slave market first, just for increased income. -16 control is pretty gross. This doesn't help with control either, it just does research rate. Alright, well, fair enough. We might need to transfer one of these other settlements, like the Estates of the Masters, on over. We don't need growth anymore, we definitely do need some control. -16 is bad. We got 4,000 more. Let's go ahead and go for the extra Dark Elf Harbor. I'd love to go for the Hot House, it just doesn't make sense. We don't have any trade partners right now. Dropping control here also seems like a really bad call. Why is it so chonkily in the negative? It's -13 due to provincial instability. Was it just from reclaiming Lost Ericssons? That makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and send them to the markets. Pretty much wherever we can, so we actually have the gold we need. Open markets here as well. We're able to back add Grimmalog. Plenty of extra boys. Send them to market. I think we'll take the Tower of Lenong up to a Dark Tower. Then use the rest of our gold elsewhere, probably on the guild halls here. And then 1,900 left. Does this help out with control in adjacent provinces? No, that'd be too great. Oh, this one does. The slave district. But it's not helping your own provinces, huh? Weird. Okay, I think we'll maybe save some gold then.
Tyrant of Nagel.
Aranosh will have you come out of here and move into Lost Ericsson's Landing just to help out with that extremely negative
We have a deal.
public order.
Such slaughter awaits.
Even though I say that, let's go over the Estates and the Masters here. That way we can be up and running fully with our growth there. Income buildings immediately built. Same thing here with slave buildings. Malekith, the fact that you can speed Constructor along is hilarious. We'll have to keep that in mind for the future. You know, we've got the extra slaves. We might as well speed those buildings along, as we did the ones that don't cost, don't give us nearly as much goodies. Do everything, including the port. It did actually decrease how much gold we're making. That's insane. At least I'm pretty sure I'm seeing it decrease the amount of gold we're total gold we're making at least. You're now generating slaves. It almost halves how much gold you make. That's gross. That might need to be looked at a little bit, unless that's the intended property. I don't think you should usually lose bonuses though when upgrading. Just gain new. Well, let's go ahead and skip on through, give it one more intern. See how things play out. Oh, so they came over. How did you manage to attack him? That doesn't even make a lick of sense. Can we just defeat them real quick with an auto-resolve? No? Okay. Well, such is the way. We'll throw down with this large group of gobos and trolls in the next episode. For now, I'm out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's Malekith episode. I have been Spixels of Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone. Till the next one.